Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. I'm in my dining room making a special, just a special video because I'm doing a little bit of filming gear updates, okay? You probably have noticed in my last few videos, and it even went into the late last year, I've been getting a lot of pops and crackles and sound cuts and stuff like that going through, and it's been really annoying the hell out of me. So I decided I'd look into it and see what was going on. Now this here is the audio system I've been running. Right now I don't have anything running right now. It's just the audio from the built-in microphones on the cameras. And yes, I have more than one camera going right now. That's how I'm able to get a shot from up there. That's how I'm getting a shot there. That's how I'm getting a shot over here. The system I was using is this RodeLink. And it's actually been working really well. I got it used. I found it online. I think it was at the Facebook Marketplace. A guy was selling this for like 80 bucks. And if you guys know the RodeLink system, these things run like $200-300. You know, it's actually a pretty impressive little system. But what I've been noticing is, like I said, a lot of the crackling and stuff like that, and I've been using these things pretty harshly over the last year and a half or so, maybe even 2 years now. Basically what I devised as the culprit was, first I looked at the microphone, okay, and the microphone seemed to be fine. I started looking at the actual transmitter, okay, and what I figured out is that when the microphone is plugged into this jack here, if it moved just right, it would pop and crackle. So I figured, okay, the jack must be dirty, you know, dirt's gotten inside of there. So I took a cotton swab, had to pull off a lot of the cotton just to get it to be able to fit down in there. Dipped it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol, stuck it in there and twirled it around and stuff like that. Plugged it back in. Things seemed to be doing just fine for a little while. And then the pops started coming back again. It's like, well, I couldn't have gotten that dirty that quick to where I have to clean it again. I mean, it was like literally a month. So I delved into it even more and found out that when it was plugged in, even with the microphone I had actually screwed into place. And with that screwed in, it was still popping and stuff like that. You know, just a little bit of movement would do it. And it wouldn't do it all the time, but just a little bit, you know. It was like, I just can't do it, you know. This sits back here, and, you know, just me moving a little bit would bump that plug, and it would create that little pop and crackle. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think these have had it. And this seems to be working just fine. I've had no issues with the receiver at all. I like the receiver. It's got a cold shoe mount to it, so you just unscrew it, slide it onto your cold shoe mount on your camera, or your hot shoe mount even, and then you just tighten it down. Just don't over tighten it because you'll break it. And then this cord here would plug into here, and then the other part would plug into an external mic system on that camera. And that's how I'd get my sound. It transmits from here, receives into here, goes into the camera via this cable. But yeah, this is my main culprit. Just something's going on to where if it just moves just a little bit, it crackles and pops and just not working right anymore. So I've decided I need to get rid of these. I'll probably keep them as backups, or maybe I'll even sell them on eBay as used. But we'll see. So getting rid of these, and this is what I've got. Okay, so this is what I bought right here. This is the Rode Go system, and now this is not the new system. I think they have a Rode Go 2 out now, and it runs, I think, right around $300. I did not pay anywhere near that amount for this. Okay, this is a used item. Somebody had tried to do something, it didn't go through. They were selling off all their gear. I got this thing dirt cheap. So what I have my transmitter here, my receiver here. Look how small these things are. I mean, combined total in height is still smaller than my RodeLink system. And look at that. And I'm talking all dimensions. It's thinner across this way, it's thinner across the depth of it, it's shorter in height, and that's for the whole system. You know, that's the transmitter and the receiver combined, as opposed to just one of these, and I had to carry around two of them. So this one was on the camera, and this was in my back pocket or on my waistband or something. So yeah, I mean, combined total, I think this is probably close to a pound or so with the batteries in it. Yeah, just amazing size difference. One of the things I was worried about with this Rode Go system was batteries, because these don't just take a standard AA battery or anything like that. How long do the batteries last? And I've got to actually figure that out. They list it as 7 hours, but maybe they die after actually 3 hours of use, and that I got to keep in mind, because when I'm out hiking or something like that, I can't just throw in another battery and away I go like I could do with that RodeLink system. So that's the transmitter and receiver. With the package that I got off of eBay, I also got the little dead cats. They have little clips, those little white clips in there, and those would actually go into those little slots next to the built-in microphone here, and that would of course take out wind noise. But I am not going to use these little things, so I'm actually going to go with a lapel mic, which my system actually had with it. This is the Rode Go lapel mic. Yeah, it just plugs right into my sending unit. And like I said, it's part of the Rode system, so I think it'll work really well. It did not come with a dead cat on it. It just came with this little piece of foam, which I don't think is going to be enough to break any wind noise or anything like that. So I actually have the dead cat from my RodeLink system, and I'll just push that into there, and that way I've got a dead cat on my microphone. Also with my system came these two red cords. Now you'll see that this one red cord here has a gray end where it's black on all the others. And what the gray end does, you can see the configuration on there. It's got 3 black lines where the other plugs only have 2. And that's because this is actually made to go on a smartphone. So I could plug this into my Galaxy phone, Android, iPhone, whatever, and then this can actually plug into my receiver, so I could actually use a wireless system on my phone, but I don't actually record that way. I very rarely ever use my phone to do any type of recording. So this cord here with the smartphone adapter, it just isn't for me, so that's kind of going away. I'll keep it in case I need it for something, but right now it's gone. So this was the cord I was going to use. Plugs into my receiver unit, just like that. Then this end would plug into the camera itself. When I did that, okay, I got my camera all set up. I was going to test it and see how the sound quality was and everything. And on this receiver, it's got this little screen on here, and it actually gives you the decibel readings of the sounds you're recording. And I was seeing the decibel readings on that, you know, going up and down as I was talking, but I wasn't seeing it on my audio for my camera. I got a little thing down here in the corner. It basically shows up where my hand is, and it's a little sound audio thing that moves, and it'll show me that decibel level of me talking. But I wasn't seeing anything showing up on that little piece right here in my screen. So I'm losing the sound from here to the camera, and so it had to have been the cord. And I was like, oh crap, you know, now what do I do? Well, I still have this one from the RodeLink system. So I plugged this one in, plugged it into the camera. Lo and behold, it got my sound. My little thing down here in the corner started going in and out as I was talking. So there's something wrong with this cord that the sound cut out. And I'm actually wondering if this was the reason why they were actually selling it to begin with. Not that they were having an issue with, you know, their project that they were doing, but that they had this cord malfunction on them and they didn't figure it out. And that's why I got it dirt cheap. So yeah, I plugged this into the camera. Sound is going great. I actually enjoy the audio. It sounds really well. So I like that a lot. I really do. Also with my package, I got 2 USB-C charging cables, so I can charge both units at the same time. So if I got a battery bank and it's got 2 USB ports I can plug into, I can charge them both. I like that a lot. It also came with this little protective case here. Most people would throw their units in here. I am not going to do that because basically this one's going to stay permanently mounted to the camera, and it just mounts using these that little clip right there. And then this one is for me, but it still has a little clip. Now, a lot of people will clip it onto their shirt. I am not doing that. I'm running the lapel microphone. So I will plug this in, put this on my belt or a belt loop or just a pocket or something like that. And then this will run up my shirt onto my collar. So I'm hoping now with these new devices that my sound quality is going to be better. I'll get rid of all the popping and crackling that's been going on. I really have tried this out. I like the audio quality. Even when I had just the transmitter clipped to my shirt and I was talking, I was actually getting really good audio. When I plugged in the actual lapel microphone, I got a little more bassy tone to my voice, and I did enjoy that quite a bit. So I will definitely be using this microphone. And then I've also got other microphones that I have in storage. I've got a Sennheiser microphone that I've kept, and some other stuff. But thanks for viewing this little update on my wireless microphone system. And if you like the video, just hit that like button for me, would you? Appreciate it a lot. And if you have any questions about how anything goes together and how it all works, please feel free to make a comment down below. All right? I will see you guys on the road. Bye.